The launch of the GeForce RTX 5090 took place in early 2025, and NVIDIA usually releases its top-of-the-line consumer GPUs every 2 years. Therefore, the launch of the RTX 6090 is expected to happen in the first half of 2027, as is widely indicated by leaks of internal documents and industry analyses. Moreover, this window aligns with the company's strategy of first debuting the Rubin architecture in data centers in 2026 with the R100 accelerator, before adapting it to the consumer market, allowing costs to be optimized through revenues from the AI sector. Now, on the architectural front, the most transformative change will be the transition to the Rubin architecture built on TSMC's 3nm process, representing not just an incremental evolution, but a fundamental redesign specifically engineered to make real-time ray tracing a viable reality through exponential improvements in specialized hardware. The RTX 6090 is expected to incorporate 5th-generation RT cores and 6th-generation Tensor Cores, following NVIDIA's consistent pattern of evolution, with the RT cores being crucial for complex ray tracing operations, while the Tensor Cores will be optimized for advanced AI models, powering DLSS5 and new generative graphics capabilities. In terms of processing, projections indicate a substantial leap to approximately 25,000 CUDA cores, a notable increase over the 21,760 of the RTX 5090, accompanied by around 225 5th-generation RT cores compared to the 174th-generation units of the previous model, and approximately 600 6th-generation Tensor Cores, with boost clock speeds reaching between 3.1 and 3.3 GHz thanks to the greater efficiency of the 3nm node. But the true revolution will be in the memory subsystem, with a return to a 512-bit interface combined with 32 GB of GDDR7, providing total bandwidth of approximately 1.5 terabytes per second, a crucial specification to ensure that the 25,000 processing cores do not remain idle, especially in ray tracing scenarios which are notoriously difficult to cache and rely heavily on raw bandwidth. Now, in terms of design, credible leaks suggest the possibility of a transition to a chiplet-based architecture for the first time in NVIDIA's consumer GPUs, a strategic move that becomes both an economic and technical necessity given the challenges of manufacturing a massive 3nm monolithic die with acceptable yields. The DLSS5, in turn, will represent the fundamental performance multiplier unique to the Rubin architecture, with consistent leaks suggesting improvements of up to 2 times over DLSS4 through more sophisticated AI models, and the integration of so-called neural rendering techniques where the AI actively replaces parts of the traditional graphics pipeline. To put this into perspective, performance projections reveal a bifurcated reality where the RTX 6090 will show modest gains of 10 to 20% in games based on traditional rasterization, but exponential jumps of up to 80% in next-generation titles that employ full ray tracing and fully leverage DLSS5. Furthermore, the AI power of the RTX 6090 extends far beyond upscaling, enabling real-time generative AI applications such as procedural content creation, dynamic NPCs powered by local LLMs for unique responses based on player actions, and development tools accelerated by AI. Now, the projected total graphics power of 600 watts will carry profound implications for system building, requiring a PSU of at least 1200 watts with ATX 3.1 compliance or higher to handle transient spikes, in addition to liquid cooling solutions becoming an essential recommendation. And finally, the price outlook converges toward an MSRP between $2,200 and $2,500, establishing a new maximum threshold for consumer GPUs that is justified by the inherently higher costs of the 3nm process, the complexity of the design, and the consolidation of the XX90 series as a halo product aimed at enthusiasts willing to pay a substantial premium for absolute maximum performance. And if you liked the video, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications, and I'll see you soon.